Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back. Don't do that. Don't try to be funny, Crystal. Hey guys, welcome back to Two Stall Garage. Today we're talking about the Yukon Red. You can get it in black, you can get it in blue, you can get it in white. You can get it in red. 57805 is the item number. This is the 46-inch, 9-drawer mobile workbench with solid wood top. And today I'm going to take you through the finishing of the unboxing, and we're going to see how it looks. We're going to try to replace a mess that I got over here. You can see I got some cardboard out, some styrofoam, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get this thing put together. Trying to be funny all the time, Crystal. You silly kitty. So I went to Harbor Freight and I was looking for the cheapest but best workbench I could find. I needed something with a bunch of storage. They've got another Yukon here that has, this has what, 9 drawers? Yes. They had another one that had maybe 4 drawers, maybe just one right here on top, and then right down here were just 2 cabinet doors that would open just like that. I didn't want to go for that one because you get a lot of empty space in the middle there because you got to stack stuff to use up all the space, but this has got the drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that way it can just maximize the space. Comes with ball bearings, drawer sliders, so that's good. I've already got the 2 wheels that swivel on top put together, and it just comes out of the box just like this. You got some cardboard pieces here, here, there. Look at this. I've got the Jeep out here. Can you believe that? No more Jeep parts lying around, except for the grill guard right there. This comes with instructions. You don't really need it though, because all you've got is you've got the toolbox itself, you've got the casters, and then you've got your hardware. The only thing that I used it for was to see how they wanted to use the bolts with the lock washer and the flat washer, etc. Just in case I was off. But I've got them all done right here. Get your bolt, lock washer, washer, and about 9 of them right there. Comes with this little wrench right here, but this would take quite a while to tighten up. My experience here is don't tighten these up too much because I just feel like they're going to strip out. But I mean, they're tight enough. I'd like them to get a little tighter, but they're tight enough. We're going to put these 2 on the bottom, right down here, and then I'm just going to use my foot and I'm going to pull from right here so I can flip it up onto its bottom end here. I'm going to use a little 3/16 hex. It's hard to get to otherwise. Not quite the right size, but it's close. This one does come with 4 separate bolts. These don't have a lock washer. I think I'm going to put one on. I am. $10. You can tell that they use rivets for these. That is why you don't want to over tighten them. The ratcheting 12 works really good for the bottom down there. Much better than this, but this will work if you don't have any other wrench. I would not recommend it. One extra bolt, washer and lock washer. We got the handle on the paint, seems to be nice. Just like the Harbor Freight. I mean, it almost matches exactly, by the way, as far as color goes. From there to there, that's dirty, that's not, that's dirty, but we're gonna have some more storage space, so that's good. Could have put some flat washers on here. I put lock washers on here because I don't have any flat washers. I could scourge for some, but don't need to do it. Those will work just fine. If you guys didn't notice, I tore out the old workbench. It was getting broken. Had a vise sitting right over here. Had a grinder right there. The vise was just, I was cranking on it and it was just coming loose, cracking. The wood was splitting. So we got all this space right here. Eventually I want to do something with this over here. I'd like to maybe do 2 of those Yukons right here in this area. And then I have like some 2x12s over the top of them. So they basically go 46 inches to here. And then I could stand here and I could do the work. But this one right over here, this is going to replace that. And that TV needs to go up on the wall right there. Actually did a kind of a fun thing, unnecessary, but I got some surround sound. I bought some old surround sound off eBay. I think it was, what was it, Panasonic? Something like that. We got some in our house. Works good. I don't like the new stuff. I could have bought new surround sound for like $30 more than this old surround sound, but I like the old surround sound better. I just think it was made better, not as throwaway-ish. So we're going to do a speaker over there after we get the mold out, or before. And then over there, there, and then there. And then it's going to have, it's got like 1 subwoofer. So we will probably just have that on the floor-ish. Maybe not on the floor, but just off the floor somewhere. So this TV, it's like 75 pounds without the bracket. I bought this for $50, living the budget life. The problem is you can get like a 50-inch TV for maybe $250, maybe even like $225, and they're not so heavy. This one is super heavy. Oh yeah, over here too. We're also gonna put in a fireplace. We're gonna use these 2 heat boxes that my dad got me. We had them in our living room, but with the 2 heat boxes back to back, it was so hot in our living room. You couldn't really stand to be in there. So thanks, Dad. We're gonna put it out here and save on the electric bill for this winter coming up. So maybe we would go, the toolbox is right here. And then over here, we would go the fireplace. And we have a little bit of space to do some jacks, something like that. Sandblasting cabinet. We'll move our air compressor over, depending on where the toolboxes go. Maybe that could go right there. Just some fun stuff to do in the garage. What do you guys have going on in your garage? Maybe you've got an attached garage, 1 stall or 2 stall, and you're trying to maximize your space. This is semi-attached through that door right there. Semi-attached to our house. We're looking at closing it in. I'd really like to be able to have the door open while I work on the stuff in the shop, so Mama can just yell over at me, "Hey Dad, supper's ready," something like that. Or just come on in and it's heated the whole way. We're pretty spoiled though, you know, so we don't need to. Things are not necessarily needed, not a lot of them. Some of them are. Some of them are needs, of course. Having that sealed off, that's not a need. Back to the matter. What am I doing? We're getting off track here. Let's get this thing on its all fours. All right, let's see how well this works. Swivel time, swivel time. This is a team lift activity. See how well that holds, huh? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Look at that. lift. That is really it. There's hardly anything to putting that together. That is great. Here we go. Let's test this thing out. There it is. You got your keys right here. This is locked. Yep. Unlocked. It's got some mats in there. It's nice that it does come with the mats. They look just fine. All right, what do you guys think? Got the keys. So if I'm working on something like a PCV valve replacement or the HVAC fan, I've got this right here. Probably would have it turned around so that way I can talk to you guys while I'm still able to pull out tools and stuff like that. One of the things that I want to use these for, maybe not this one specifically at the moment, but eventually is, I want this to be like my tool cart. So if I'm taking apart a Jeep CRD or I'm taking the transmission off the 1-ton, which will happen here pretty soon, I can put little containers in here, little magnetic containers, and I can put the transmission housing bolts in, torque converter bolts, flywheel bolts, that type of stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? Then I can talk like those, like the pros do. This is not making fun of them at all, but you know how it goes. Today we're going to be installing this Murray climate control on this 2002 Ford Mustang. Let's not put this in here. Okay. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Right? What else should we do? Should I actually replace this thing? Or just leave it right here? I think I have taken up enough of your guys' time today. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. And it's raining outside. So while I'm sipping on my coffee, I'm gonna start taking garbage out of this and get that replaced. I think I'm gonna slide this thing over for now. Got to figure out how to mount that on the wall. Yep. Have a wonderful day. From our garage to yours. Bye-bye.